Jetpack and ring.
Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Also, this song? A bop? Actually a bop? I'm just getting the rest of this set up, and then we will switch on over. But hold on 1 second. Tell me how your days are. What have you been doing? What you got going on? This right connected. Is this working? It is not, but if I do that, it works. Perfect. This is wait, what song is this? Tarrytown Sunsets. Isn't this also part of, like, some of this sounded like Mifa's song. Anyway, all right. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and switch over, and I'll catch up on chat in just un segundo. Let's see. We go here. And welcome in, everybody. How are you doing today? Steve, you get the award for being in chat even before the stream has started. Like an hour before it started. Amazing. And Sassy, you were the first since it started, but welcome in. How are you all? I've been here for God knows how long because I am impatient. Just, when is he gonna start? I saw a bit of the VOD and that you had issues with one guy in particular. Time for popcorn? Which one? I know I had some trouble. Oh, with the last guy, trying to figure out what happened to him. Probably. I got bamboozled. And it wasn't until I really, like, got... I got bamboozled. Anyway, I won't say anything because I know Sassy's here and is playing the game. But yeah, I got bamboozled. That's all I'll say. I'll explain that once we get into the game. Oh, and because I missed this, wait for it. Gizmo!
Jetpack and ring.
Jetpack and ring. Gizmo, thank you for the subscription for 6 months. I appreciate it. My friend, how are you today? How's your Friday? Pog subby there. And Emmers, hello, how are you? How was your day? I know we are starting late, but yeah. Well, I just want to say hi, but it's about that time. No! Yeah, we started so late because the winds were crazy today. Winds were crazy. I was honestly afraid our power was going to go out because it's like, you can hear the whole like building kind of like push sort of like with it. It's crazy. I think it was like 20 something mile per hour winds. I don't know. Did you see the video I posted? I saw that you posted a video, but I have not watched it. My week has been getting more and more crazy, so I try to forget about it. That's fair. Yeah, I was here really early. The guy in the weird side alley just lurking. Had the tab open, but was watching YouTube videos while I waited. Let's see. We'll sleep tight if you're heading off. I'm skipping the night to catch the end with Jed. Yay! Yeah, I think we're gonna be. I honestly don't know how long the last chapter is, but we have hit the last bit of the game, anyways. Emmers, have a good night. Enjoy. Well, I hope work is good tomorrow. I hope you get some good rest. But we'll see you later. It's a sneak peek into the life of a teacher. Yeah, I saw that. I need to sit down and watch it. I'm sure it'll be very enlightening. Okay. I didn't know if it was like if the last chapter's like, and it's done. Or if it's, like, if there's still some more to figure out. Well, we can get there. But what else has been going on? I have mostly been working today, and just wondering if the the wind was going to just knock everything out, including the building. But I mean, like, I really haven't done too much. I'm working on a logo design for a thing. I think I could say what it is. I'm working on the logo design for the D&D thing that we'll be doing in a couple of weeks. Like, starting in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be on Mr. Sputnik's D&D stream show thing. And so, I'm making the logo for it, and I'm really excited. But I'm also working on a couple of other designs. It's great. Mr. Payne and I played for like 5 hours yesterday, and it gets complicated. Yeah, exactly. And you'll see why part of me was like, honestly, I feel like if you watched it, I would more be impressed if you remembered anything about like who did what. I think once you unlock the because like he says at the beginning, he's saving one chapter for you, but I think once you've at least gone through all of the chapters, it's just there's like I guess the only spoiler would be if you were able to remember who did what and who was who. I literally can, like, even going through the game myself, I can't remember anything. I'm just like, who is this? Who is this person? But anyway. And we got up to 12. Nice. I feel like what ends up happening is like, I just like, I can't figure out something for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it snowballs, and then I then get like 6 at one time, basically. Once you have all chapters except 8, you can't really spoil anything, but chapter 8 has some quite heavy lore stuff. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. But Yeah, the past few streams, we haven't really, like, nothing new has happened. It's just been, like, okay, who is this person? We're gonna literally follow them just throughout the entire game. Maybe not the most exciting content, but whatever. Also, I'm very glad that it's in black and white because some of those deaths were brutal. Oh, yeah. Though, to be honest, it makes it somewhat hard to see. That is my only... I love the art style. I think the art style is super cool. So this isn't really a complaint because I appreciate it. But sometimes it's like... what's happening right here? I can't actually see the details, which is important. Because you need to at least be able to see what happens, but... But I think the art style is super cool. Like, I really love the book, kind of like the stippled book art. Kind of like, I wonder what, I bet that has a name. Like, I wonder if, I bet that style has like a retro book art style, question mark? Oldbookillustrations.com. Oh, and these are actually all, like, public domain, which is interesting. But yeah, it's, I wonder, I'll have to do some research. I'm curious if there is, like, a name of this type of style, or, like, the era of which, like, it's known. Because it's definitely like a, you see that style and you're like, that reminds me of this, and I'm sure it has a name. I'll look it up later, but that would be interesting to know. Pointillism? Maybe. Hold on. Pointillism. Kind of. I think it's probably somewhat related to... Apparently, it, like, the process of that was a lot of engraving. What was that website called? Something book illustrations, retro book illustrations say that, like, one of the early starters of it, it was actually, like, engravings that they did, which kind of makes sense because they had to, like, have it printed multiple times, so it wasn't like somebody, like, I think pointillism, it would be, I think, a different process maybe, but anyway, a 1-bit monochromatic graphics style inspired by games on early Macintosh computers. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but it has a certain callback to, like, to book illustrations, I think. But I don't know, we'll see. Also post a picture. Oh yeah, I saw that. Did you get off of work for that? Question mark. No. Okay, that's that's what I was curious about. A delayed opening. Okay. Yeah, that's still a bummer though. So school started at 10. Well, at least that's something. At least it's something. Oh, I was gonna say, this past week, for some reason, my, like, sinuses, not sinuses, but I think my sinuses have been bugging me a lot today. Uh-oh, my headphones are running out. No! Last night, I just felt like I was working on some stuff, and I was sitting here, and I was like, my nose is just so stuffy. Like, I feel like I can't, like breathe in clearly. Like, it was just so congested and stuffy, I think. So I ended up making some tea. I need to buy more tea, though. There's this, like, what is that brand that's everywhere? Is it Celestial Seasonings? Is that what it is? Celestial Seasonings. I think it is. It's Sleepy Time. Yeah, Celestial Seasonings is the company. They make this Sleepy Time tea that's really good. And they have like so there's Sleepy Time, which is just like this is supposed to help you relax and kind of sleep a bit. But then there's Sleepy Time tea with Sinus Soother, which is a different box. I think it's purple. And when you like, it just like, it tastes super good. It's actually my favorite tea. But it kind of helped clear things up a little bit. So, let's see. Bonus was that a third of my class stayed home. Nice. Downfall of that was that they showed up with extra crazy. Oh no. You had that too? Wait, sorry, contagious? Oh no. Oh, you're like, sorry, you're contagious. Yeah, no, I don't think so, Gizmo. I don't think I got it from you. But the past few nights, it's been kind of like that. I wish I liked tea. I like tea. I more like herbal teas. I think they taste better. Like they're just more flavorful. I really like that. I also really like this song, by the way. Herbal teas tend to be more flavorful. So I do like that a lot. But Sleepy Time tea with Sinus Soother has just a really nice flavor. I think. Though I would say I tend to, because these aren't as bitter, I will keep them in the water longer so that they are stronger. But I've tried all sorts of teas, just bleh. Yeah, I actually really like tea. I have probably drank more tea than coffee. Because I don't really like black coffee. I can't. It's too bitter. It's not good. It needs to be kind of sweet for me to even have it. That's why I drink mochas. But I really like tea. I have like some different tea, like not a diffuser. What is that called? Like where you put the tea leaves in the little thing and then you just sit that thing in the. Is it a diffuser? It might be. I had tea today to calm my nerves. Coffee ain't cutting it anymore, and alcohol only goes so far. That's fair. Yeah, I think it's probably a good call. Tea, it's probably more helpful there. But what kind of tea do you drink? I'm curious. I feel like I know, like, different places around Europe have their own thoughts on tea. I don't know if like, for example, somebody from England would look at my tea cabinet. I don't have, like, a full cabinet of tea, but, you know, the part of my cabinet dedicated to tea, and they would just be disgusted that I don't have anything to their taste. But I'm curious about, you know, what kind of tea do you drink in your home? Infuser! I think that's what it is. Yeah, I was like, diffuser? No, that's not right. Mr. Panda is a fan of tea. I got him a special cup with an infuser that fits inside. Oh, that's dope. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I have two, I think, different diffusers. I have one that it's a metal one that has a wide, like, brim, because I have some really wide mugs, and so this one can just, like, sit on top of it, and it not, like, because I had, like, a smaller diffuser that's for smaller mugs, but I couldn't use it for this one because if you, like, just sit it in there, it just, like, falls in. So I got one with a bigger brim, and then I have one that is a little octopus, and it, like, you like fill in its head with tea leaves, and then it's like it has a little tentacle that like hangs off the side. It's great. Grabbed a random tea from the cupboard. I am up for sweet brands, extra sugar, and milk. Ooh, I need to put more milk in my teas. I have one that I've done that with. There is this Oh, there's this tea that I got that is like very Christmassy in taste. It has like cinnamon and cloves and I honestly couldn't tell you what like the base flavor is. But when you drink it, you're like, yeah, this tastes like Christmas for some reason. But with that one, I will have milk because it's like a little bitter, I think. And so it kind of helps, I think. And I put a teaspoon of honey because of my coughing. Ooh, I love honey in tea. I have no clue what the tea, what teas that I have are in English. Oh, that's fair. That's a good point. That's a good point. Didn't think about that. I haven't actually had a lot of tea recently, but I need to. I was actually last night. I was like, I need to have more tea. I want more tea drinking in my day to day. So I'm gonna pick up some sleepy time tea, maybe tonight, because I had the last bit of it today. But it's so good, and it smells really good, and the sinus soother part of it, there's something in it. I think it might be either some kind of like eucalyptus or something, but like as you're smelling in like the steam, it feels very good. It soothes the sinus, you could say. Which, funny enough, it's called sinus soother, but it's so good. I have a good collection of mugs. I only use this one though because it's so large, and I want a lot of coffee for stream. I want a lot of it. But I have a lot of other mugs that I use. I have two that I bought from a super long time ago. That's like, once you finish drinking it, there's like a shark head. And no. This one, there was one that had a shark head. I don't have the one with the shark head. I have one that it's an octopus. So as you drink, you start to see like the tentacles like peek out. It's super cool. Mr. Payne is a big fan of chia tea. Chai tea. Is that? I was like chia tea. Wait a minute. Chai tea. Yeah, it's probably more what you mean. Chai's pretty good. I don't think I have any. I have some random stuff. Most are like herbal ones, and then there's like a tea shop here in Anchorage that I went and got some like custom ones that they had. They're pretty good. One was like strawberry. Yes, chai. I think isn't it CH? Yeah, it's CHAI. That's what threw me off, I think. I was like, chia. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Imagining like, well, I wonder if they could make a chai chia pet. I never claimed to be able to spell. That's fair. Imagine if they made a chai chia pet where it like grows tea leaves. A chia pet, for those that don't know, was a very 90s. Oh no, apparently it's been around since the 70s. But I feel like there were a lot of chia pet things in the 90s. Maybe there's just a lot of advertisements. Chia pet is this thing where it's like a little planter that it doesn't really have anything on it, and then you water it and then it grows. This is actually pretty adorable. That's pretty adorable. Look at how cute that is. Maybe I should get a chia pet. Maybe I need a chia pet. You know it's Christmas when the chia pet commercials start. It's true. I can't spell either. Yeah. I'm curious. I can't tell if some of these are real. Apparently Best Buy is selling this. So I guess they are still around. Best Buy is selling this. I wonder if they made like a Nintendo Chia Pet would buy. Looking through these. Most of them are like, there's a Shrek one. Garfield. Oh, there's... Wait, is this real? I can't tell if this is real or not. Hold on. Chia Pet. Stitch? Oh, it is real. Look at this one. This is actually kind of adorable. Can you make anything into a Chia Pet? What is a Chia Pet? Like, what kind of plant is that? Look at this. This one's adorable. So it's like he's like popping out of the ground. I think a Bob Ross one, yeah. I've never seen those. Guess ignorance is bliss. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a weird planter collectible, decorative. It's terracotta, but like what is the like plant? Because doesn't it usually have like... What's inside? How does this work? Do you have to just spread something on it? Like the seeds? Chia Pet steps? You have to spread... It's like... Yeah! Okay, yeah. You spread like... It's like a concoction. I don't even know what terracotta is versus hardened clay. I know, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Is there like a... How it's... I'm sure it has to be like a different type of thing, right? I don't know. You mix the seed soil packet with water and spread it on the areas. Yeah, okay. That's how it is. And then you just water it. And it's just like, and then it's done. And then you have a Chia Pet. I don't have like any plants at home. Mostly because Alaska is really weird when it comes to like light. So I would need a plant that does not grow, or I'm sorry, that doesn't need a lot of light to grow, because we literally have a few months where there's so little sun. And so, and if I can't really like just put them outside during the winter time for a bit because it gets so cold. So I would need something that's like very resilient. If I had some, but I don't have any plants currently. I feel like I should get something. Maybe a Chia Pet is the way. Home plants for low light. They're in different parts of Alaska. There are times where the sun just does not rise at all. Here in Anchorage, we're low enough that we do get sun every day. But it's in the wintertime, it is like sunrise is at like 9 a.m. And then it sets at like 3 or 4 p.m. So that's only for like a few weeks when it's like that. Usually it's like for most of winter here in Anchorage, it's like sunrise is maybe at 8 and sunset is more at like 5. And so 5 or 6. And so then by the time you're like done with work for like a normal work day, it's already kind of dark. On the flip side, we have the summertime where the sun is out for the most part. So we're getting to the point now where the sun is staying out longer as we leave like February. The days are a lot brighter. It was actually weird the other day when I woke up and there was light outside. I was like, oh my gosh, did I sleep in? But it wasn't. It was just that the sun is starting to come up earlier. Steve! Thank you so much for subscribing at tier 2. Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, let me do this before I shut down mentally. I think I won't be able to do the TTS, but this should be a start. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Steve, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. Yeah, and you're right, Sassy. In the summertime, it's the opposite. So the sun stays out longer. I think Alaskans can be sometimes a little obnoxious in the summer, because they're like, the sun is out. We must be outside. We have to do everything all day long. They get very hyped in the summertime because the sun is out and they can like, they want to be outside and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I get it. Like I understand the feeling too, but I'm like, but we can also just, our lives can be somewhat normal. I get it. But no, so if you go further north, there are towns where it's like, there's usually like a report or something, a news article about today is the last day that this town will see sun for the next like 4 or 5 months. I think that happens right around like October or November, and then it lasts at least through February, I think. But yeah, that's like way further north. And then on the flip side, the sun never sets for them in the summertime. It's always up, which that would be so annoying. Even here, the sun will be out. Like in the summertime, the sun won't set. Like in the middle of the summer, the sun won't set till like 11 p.m. And so it's like that's why I have blackout curtains, and so just to keep the light out during the summertime. But I might fall asleep before the end. Hey, not a problem. I know it's late for you, but thank you again for the sub. I appreciate. Where is Juneau in relationship to Anchorage? Juneau is far east, and I think a little bit more south. Like, if you went far east, you'd have to go down a little bit. But it is an island. Or... Is it an island? Or is it just connected to Canada? I've never been to Juneau. Is it an island? Yes. Juneau is on... Well, part of Juneau is on an island. West Juneau is on Douglas Island. But then they have a bridge that connects over to the mainland. But it's like... So, interestingly... Oh, let's see. I moved to my phone so I can fall asleep without crushing my headphones. Good call. I will try to soldier on. That is fair. My uncle used to live there. Sadly, he moved before I could visit. No, I've never been. Secret! Welcome in, Secret. How's your Friday? Juneau, I've never been. But interestingly, Juneau is the only state capital that you cannot get to by car. You can only get to Juneau by plane or by boat. Good morning, I think. So that's part of the reason why I think a lot of people haven't necessarily been to Juneau, though. It's because it's sort of out of the way. But yeah, part of it is like, part of it is on an island. The other part of it goes up against some mountains. But yeah, it's further south than we are. Also, yeah, by a lot. So yeah, it's east and then south. It is. It's quite a ways. I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful. And the year we were supposed to go visit, oh no, you couldn't go. That's sad. It's tough. I've seen pictures. I think it looks really nice. I've heard there's not necessarily a lot to do there. You can go on like some boat tours and stuff like that. But I've heard that for a while now, there's a lot of people who want to try to move the capital from Juneau to Anchorage, because what ends up happening is most of the government people don't actually live in Juneau. They live in Anchorage, and then they just fly in for long periods of time whenever they need to be in their official place, I guess. Pretty sure my uncle was a helicopter repairman in Alaska. He was probably very busy then. He was probably very busy. There's a lot of helicopter tours, helicopter rescue places. I know somebody who owns a rescue service. So if someone gets stuck on a mountain or something like that, some to that effect, they're like the helicopter company that goes out and gets them. But yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of helicopters, lots of planes here. A lot of people do small charter planes and prop airplanes and fly to the villages out in north, or I don't know. There's a lot of aircrafty things here. We also have an Air Force base, so there's a lot of that too. But I barely know 30 states, let alone their 2 letter codes. Oh yeah, AK is Alaska. Oh, when Jet said Alaska, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, AK is Alaska. I feel there's some that make sense, and then there's still some that I'm I have to think about it. I'm well, it's not this state, so it has to be this one. It's usually the states that I haven't been to or haven't spent a lot of time around. Should I get a plant? What is this? New Jersey. You're right. I doubt you'll even know my province. That is fair. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to even guess. I don't think I would even have a... I don't even think I could name any province in the Netherlands. You might know North. Okay, I wouldn't have known that was the name of the province. Zealand. I think actually I have heard of Zealand, but I wouldn't have guessed. But that is dope. North Holland, South Holland, both for obvious reasons. I'm so geographically challenged, I get lost in my own town. Hence the Netherlands is called Holland, because 90% of the big cities are there. Oh, no way. Yeah, that's actually, okay, I was gonna say, that's how I have heard of Zealand before because of that, but... Yeah, this was in that song earlier. Oh, I guess it is Terrytown. Interesting. I did not realize that. But I like this song a lot. Side note, I've been thinking about switching my desk because so my chair is so uncomfortable. I am so tired of it. And I have to sit in it for so long because I basically design things all day. Or I'm just at my computer all day. So I was like, sitting in this chair is just the worst. And I've been thinking about, I have a table that's kind of tall. And I was thinking about maybe switching just to that and then just not sitting. Though part of me is like, but what if I want to sit? What if I want to sit? What am I gonna do? But Opons! Redeeming Get Cozy with Timo. I will go change real quick. Timo? Yeah, so Get Cozy is a redeem that I have where I have a couple of onesies. And so the person gets to choose which onesie, and I have a Timo onesie. Timo is from League of Legends, so I will go change. There's apparently a new slang among the kids. Uh-oh. You tell us what it is. Well, as long as it's appropriate. And I will be right back. Gonna go change real quick. Be back in a flash. Alrighty. I'm back. Excuse me. But hello. I'm back. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I also turned off my heater because I was like, I'm gonna get warm. But Pons, welcome in and thank you for redeeming Get Cozy. I am indeed now cozy. I don't know why I've never noticed that there is like a little thing up here. That's great. This is, for those that don't know, this is a Teemo skin from League. It's BMO Teemo. This is what it looks like in game. Well, this is the splash art. This is the splash art. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's what it looks like. Welcome back. Okay, so new slang, at least to me, is the term baddie in reference to girls. I had to look it up because my student's explanation made even less sense to me. A girl who's always slaying the game and always on fleek. Basically a girl who is extremely put together and looks phenomenal even on her off days. I know I'm getting old because I had no idea what slaying or fleek meant. Hilarious. I feel like I think I've heard baddie before. But I mean, I don't know. That is cute. Yeah. Teemo's my favorite character in League. Though a lot of people hate him. But most times my wife is like, "What are the kids saying? Is this bad? What is this?" I know that anytime new slang is introduced, I'm like, "What does this mean? Is this bad?" It seems like this could be a bad thing. Well, chat, I want you to know you're all baddies to me, okay? You, all of you, you're baddies. And when I ask them, they just start giggling. Yeah. That makes sense. You should make up your own slang. Are they young enough to have watched Mean Girls? You should just start saying fetch a lot. Fetch? Is that what it is? Yeah. And then when they don't know, be like, "Oh, you don't know? You don't know what this is?" Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Whenever people use slang in my area, it's just foreign words or straight up swearing. Wait, really? What? My 5th graders asked me today if I was a material girl. Are they from the 80s? Wait, is that an 80s song? Right? That had to have been 80s. Or is that 70s? Or I assume that is, I mean, maybe is there like a more updated song to that I just don't know? What year did Madonna's Material Girl come out? 85? I think it might have been 1985. Man, that song is so old. Yeah, when my kids start saying F in chat, my wife was so confused. Oh, that is hilarious. That is amazing. Well, and what's interesting, gamer slang and like internet slang is of its own, like, its own different level, I think. Poggers, all that stuff. Like, I think Twitch, I don't know if Twitch realizes that they're its own like subset of slang, and it's a microcosm of culture. Because I feel like even having existed, because I existed on the internet for so long, like I've been on the internet since like at least middle school or elementary school. And like into the nerdy parts of the internet, I should say. I still did not ever come across Pog or Poggers until the last few years when I started to get more into Twitch. Like, I had never heard it before. The first times I saw it, I was like, what does this mean? So I told her all of them. That's amazing. Is Pog good? Is Pog... Well, depends. I don't know. I told them, no, I wasn't really a Madonna fan. Amazing. Maybe there's like a TikTok trend or something using that song. Because I don't know like why it would come up. Why suddenly kids would be like, hey, are you this song from the 80s? I don't do game references near my dad anymore. He can't stop about his own game, like quoting the main characters and saying hacker or cheater when he is being wrecked. And oh no, that's hilarious. I don't know what Pog is, to be honest. Well, it's really more about what Pog isn't, Sassy. And by that, I don't know what I mean. Excuse me. I've given up on explaining when they don't know what LOL is. Thank you for the bless you. Isn't, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to explain Pog. It's just supposed to be a celebration of when something good happens. I think that is ultimately what it comes down to. But it comes from Pog. Well, wasn't it like the guy was talking about Pogs, like the old like the 90s thing? That's where it comes from. And then there was PogChamp, made from that guy's face. Pog is the reverse F in chat. That's a good way to get people confused. Defining it by another slang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from. Let's break down the etymology. Hold on, let's go to I wonder if it's on what's that website? Meme? What is old PogChamp was deleted. But it's still like people still say you're my little PogChamp. Here, let's go to Wiktionary. They might be a little less biased. Old streamer named well, hold on. Wait, what? Is this right? Hold on. I'm going down the rabbit hole. Oh, interesting. I did not know this. It's going, oh gosh. What? Okay, hold on. We're uncovering things. Okay, now I must ask, what does F in chat mean? I'm old, I don't know any of these things. It's a Call of Duty thing. Yeah, there's a part in the game where you're at like a grave and it says press F to pay respect. Or to pay respects. And so BF is battlefield, if that's what someone said. Yeah, so press F if someone dies, like if you're someone, jumps off the edge and dies, or the streamer makes a mistake, sometimes people will put Fs in chat, or will they'll just do that. Or there's actually, and some people stream, I think Gizmo has this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know who somebody in our circle has, like, in their BTTV emotes, excuse me, like, it looks like a little keyboard key. It's the F key, and it looks like it's being pressed. It's, like, animated. That's what that is. It's just a way to be like, rip, that person died. Tell us this rabbit hole. Okay, so here's what it says about like Pog and PogChamp and stuff. So it says, a clipping of PogChamp, an emoticon, used on streaming site twitch.tv, you guys may have heard of it, of the streamer it's named after his 2011 video called Pogs Championship, where he wins a game of Pogs. If you guys don't know what Pogs is, Pogs was like a 90s era, I think probably 90s, maybe it started in the 80s, but it's like a, you have these like cardboard circles, there's a way to play the game, but it's like there's slammers and some other stuff. But anyway, he was playing Pogs. He won a game, I guess, and he makes like a face. I think like he makes that face that's famous. That the one my emote is based off of his face. That one. But anyway, the part that threw me off, because I did not know this, is that the game Pogs is named after the drink Passion Orange Guava. Yeah, that's another Pog face. Here you go. And I was like, wait, what? I have never heard of that before. Why is it Passion Orange Guava? That didn't sound correct to me, but I was wrong. Apparently, here's another article I found. Many will remember the Pog craze of the 90s. The simple playground game that made use of cardboard caps, but few can recall its origins. The viral game actually got its start from a Hawaiian school teacher who taught her students to use the tops of Pog, Passion Orange Guava, which is like an actual, Pog is an actual juice, like brand. So she got her students to use the tops of Pog juice bottles for a simple recess game. Eventually, the Hawaii trend spread nationwide and then across the globe as retailers and brands hastily plastered their marketing schemes on top of the tiny toys. Read more about the surprising history behind Pogs on this other website. Anyway. See, I just thought that was Jet extra happy. And I mean, so to be fair, I feel like mine can be used for like, a lot of people have said that they can use it for a lot of things, whether it's just like a surprise or a wow or something. But yeah, a lot of streamers have a Pog chat face or something like that. But you see, like I would say that like, yeah, extra happy also works. I have only 2 Pogs in my emotes and like 12 subs. Oh, really? That's interesting. Now, did that teacher get paid? Probably not. Yeah, I doubt it. And you could make like custom Pogs and stuff. I actually had a Pog maker. It's cool. I got it for a birthday. But here, and I'll describe it to you even more. I'll keep reading the Wiktionary article. I will say, at this point in this out, an erroneous folk etymology states that Pog stands for play of the game, as the term is commonly used within the video game streaming community, but that is not true. That's not what that means. But, adjective, Pog. Example, dude, that was Pog. Means awesome, excellent, remarkable. Interjection, I just got my paycheck for the month. Pog. Used to denote excitement. Usage notes. Let's see. There's also a verb form. He was so excited he pogged. To opens one's mouth in surprise or excitement in an exaggerated manner. There you go. Now, what happens if we look up? Okay, no. Poggers just points to Pog. PogChamp? Alternate form of Pog. Okay. And so the PogChamp is supposed to be like Pog Championship combined. Anyway. I never learned how to play. I just collected the Pogs. Yeah, actually, I did too. I mostly collected them because they're cool. Well, and with my Pog Maker, the way it worked is like, it gave it gave you like sticker paper and like a cutout thing and an applicator. And I think it came with like cardboard discs, and so you can make your own custom ones, and they were so cool. So I would go through like Nickelodeon magazines or whatever, like kids magazines, and I would like find cool characters, like my favorite characters from shows and stuff, and I would like make them into Pogs. Anyway, I feel like Pogs were also, there was a lot of trading in Pogs, if I recall. Those are all. Wait, oh no. Oh, that is Scotch Pig, hilarious. Yeah, so like, yeah, these are all very similar. Yeah. I love probably the most cursed emote I have. Well, I actually love this one. I've thought about making a similar one, but this is Dex Bonus's Suffer emote. I love it. I don't know why we would use it, so that's why I've never made anything similar. I do also love Simcopter, has some great ones. Where is it? Simcopter has, this was like, he was having like some graphical errors while streaming one day, and so he has Cursed. And I think he has like another version of it too, where it was like the image of his camera was like messing up, and so he just has these like, people just screenshotted it and turned it into emotes, and I love it. You tried! Oh, that is amazing. I haven't seen that one from Jess. That's hilarious. That is great. There's some that might be Pog, but only 2 named. Oh, that's true, yeah. I still like this one. Good! I'm glad. It's well, we do have another follower emote now, but it's the only custom one that we have. I think I moved one, and I moved Dang into a follower emote, if I recall. But I actually love how they float up in the air. It's great. I love those, Steve, too. Those are great. I love it. Emotes are just fun. I love them. It's a great way to, I don't know, just a good way to communicate sometimes. I remember who got me introduced to you. Was it Intro? Maybe? I have been in, well, Intro introduced me to Merle, so I've been in Merle's chat a couple of times. But I met Intro through Ragnar. Wait. But he doesn't stream anymore. What was his full? I can't remember. I always just called him Ragnar. Intro, probably. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so it was probably Intro. Introduced. But yeah, I love Intro. Everyone knows everyone. It's true. Yeah, it spreads. Everyone knows everyone. It's interesting how there are like little circles that happen. I feel like, though, I have my like late night crowd circles, and then, which are mostly like Australians, and then and then I have my like mostly during the day peeps, so, which are more generally Americans, though there's some Europeans in there as well. I love Intro. He's so great. Love him. Fun times. Do you guys have any fun weekend plans? Anything you're looking forward to? I don't really have anything. I'm craving pizza once again. But I think I'm gonna keep on having my soup. And I don't know. I'm honestly really thinking about, I didn't finish my thought. So my chair is incredibly uncomfortable. And I'm always at my desk throughout the day. And so I've been trying to think of what I can do. And I'm thinking about switching my desk from this one that I'm using to I have a table that when I stand up, it's about like I don't know, mid-torso, I guess. But I was thinking about using that and maybe trying to see if I just stand up at there, but I would have to move a lot of stuff to make that work. But I feel like that would be better because then sitting in this chair, because it is so uncomfortable. But I don't know if I would get tired while like designing and stuff. That's one thing I've been thinking about is like, would I be able, like, because I'd be standing and drawing, would I get really tired? Would I need like some kind of better chair or taller chair for that? I don't know. I can't remember how I met any of you. You're all just my friends now. I feel like, Sassy, if I recall, I think you came from a war raid. That is, I feel, but I could be wrong, or at least that's how you got here. I don't know how you got there, but I think you came in from a war raid. And then I remember shortly after we raided Gizmo, I think. That was around that time. Because, yeah, when did you follow? You followed in August. We raided Gizmo in September, so there was about a month in between. Tomorrow I'm calling my grandpa for his birthday. Can't afford giving him crony. That's fair. Not much else. Yeah. I'm nothing playing, especially since I got my lesson plans completed today. Nice. Oh, that reminds me, tomorrow's my dad's birthday. I think you're correct. Yes. Well, happy birthday to all the fam that have birthdays. Tomorrow we are going to be hopefully finishing the Ace Attorney case we were on. Maybe not? Question mark. And that will be tomorrow will be the last Jet Lounge. Because like I mentioned, in the month of March, we're only going to be playing Animal Crossing on Saturdays. It won't be a Jet Lounge. We're going to see kind of how things go from there. And then March is going to be an evaluation period of whether we should continue Jet Lounges or not. Or our Saturday stream. So we'll kind of see. But I'll be here to object tomorrow. Perfect. Love it. If my grandpa didn't have issues with his Ricketic, I would have visited him. Is that his heart? Is that what that's supposed to be? That's what I imagine, like a ticking heart, sort of. But he's had a heart attack like 25 years ago, so we can't really afford it. Yeah, that's fair. Oops. You're planning on getting Diamond Plat 2? Or, wait. I'm planning on getting... Wait. Diamond from Plat 2? Getting to... Is that what you meant? Are you Plat 2 currently and trying to get to Diamond in Apex? By the way, I was going to say, Ricketic reminds me, in Japanese, Doki Doki is the word they use for like a beating heart, sort of like it's a onomatopoeia. Yeah, there we go. It's supposed to like mean like excitement or like that your heart is beating or whatever. He's a strong man. Hats off. I'll probably play more Obra Dinn tomorrow too. Nice. It's super fun. It is probably one of the better like mystery games that I've played. And I will say, I think very confidently, I did not take any guesses really. I think I took 2, and then I walked back on them because I was like, I'm actually not positive, and I'm making more of a guess here, so I walked back on those. And then everything else has been I feel like very educated. Like this part, like I feel like I had good reason. It wasn't just like a random guess. I really like it. You're currently Plateau. Nice. I played a little bit yesterday. Man. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like if we, I always play with randoms though. Like sometimes I'm like, if we had just coordinated a little bit better, we would have won. Or if they would have seen something or done something, we would have won. That I'm like trying to let them know by pinging, and they just don't see it. That's okay. Working on your blanket currently. Nice. Rigatic is a nickname for a woodpecker and or a heart. Oh, that's great. In Dutch, or a clock. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's actually super cool. And it makes sense. I've heard people refer to their heart as a ticker, so that's kind of what I figured. But yeah, I haven't played any ranked. I do have now Opons. I now have the new Mirage skin. I also bought, because I was feeling fancy, I did buy the Watson skin as well. And actually, one of my free packs was the R301. So I'm just all hyped out. But man, I love Apex. I've been playing Apex and League in my off time. Usually, like, I'll be designing something, and then I'm like, okay, I need just like a mental break from staring at these lines, and then I'll play like a match, and then I'll go back to doing that. Mostly older people use it, so maybe it has origins back to before 7076. I know it's hard to say. Yeah, and that makes sense. I feel like people who I've heard refer to their heart as a ticker are also really old. So it must be, it's their version of PogChamp. It's it's their poggers. We'll be, give us 10, 20 years and we'll be like, my poggers. I have a bum poggers. That logic goes because it's a bit of American and Dutch, so Dutch. Oh, interesting. That's very astute. What am I trying to say? Astute? That is a word, right? Astute. Yes. It's very sharp. That's what I mean. That's smart thinking. Astute. I don't know why that sounds wrong right now. Astute? It sounds like a bird. It sounds like that should be the name of a bird. Guys, F in chat, my heart did a Sudoku. Oh, no. We don't use Sudoku anymore. We use Wordle. My heart did a Wordle. Oh, Bonds! For the weekend! Not the guy, but Saturday and Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. If you guys would like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wabam! There's a Twitter account that every Friday they tweet out the same picture, which is of the guy who recently played 007. What is his name? Craig Craigman. Wait, something Craig? Is that it? Craig is his last name. Daniel Craig. There you go. Got there. Daniel Craig saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd," because he introduced the band The Weeknd on Saturday Night Live. Do you see today's Wordle? Did I do it? No, I don't think I have. I guess I did yesterday's. Ayo! Gizmo with the joke. He saw it coming. It's Saturday on this side of the salt. That's actually, I love that. That's a great phrase. Today's Wordle is dumb. Dumb is only 4 letters, though. Thanks, Dad. I haven't done it. I'm gonna do it right now. Dad is my brand. It's true. And if you want more of that brand, you should go check out Good Game Gizmo. Wait, why didn't that work? Nightbot? Hello? Oh, there it is. What? Error? Error reaching Twitch's API servers? Go follow Gizmo. Error reaching Twitch's API servers. Try again. Esports legend. Thanks for being here. Let's try that again. The link should still work. Why? But why does weird? The API is broken, I guess. I don't know. Also, Wordle isn't loading on my computer. Is my internet up? Can you guys see me? All right, hold on. We'll just do it on my phone. All right. I have 2 letters. Is Gizmo broke? Broke. Esports legend. No thank you, space exclamation part. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we did discuss yesterday that everyone here is a bot, so that doesn't make sense. I need more letters. Ooh. Thank you for that hydrate, Steve. I have, on my 3rd guess, I have 4 letters in the correct spot. Best Biscuits, welcome in. Letters? What are letters? I don't think Wordle believes in letters. What do you mean? Okay, I will say I don't really know what this would be. Even knowing all of the, knowing 4 letters. Hey, okay, hold on. If you guys have already done the Wordle for today, I'll show you my screen. Hold on. If you don't want to see where I'm at, just... Hold on, maybe I should figure it out. I don't think I know whatever word this is. But I am very close. How do you have 4 on the third guess? I had 1 on the... Oh, no. Well, I always do... Okay, this, again, this... I don't know how this will make sense, but this is what I have. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, because it's green is... So, I want to know what... I started off with a do, which is always what I do. It's always what I do. I start with a do. It gave me D and I. I always do story next. None of those letters were chosen or were in the word. So I then looked at all available words and or letters. The fact that I is the only vowel made me think that it is probably something like the last letters are I something. And the first word that popped into my mind was COVID. And then I was like, no, that's not going to be the word. And so then I was just like, what are other words that would end in ID? And the first word that popped into my head was livid. And so my third guess is livid. And I don't, though, now that I look at it, I only had 2 letters on the 6th try. Looking at it though, I'm like, I can now go through the list and be like, what I'll do at this point is pivot, kivid, mivid, nivid? That sounds like that could be a word, but I don't know. Bivid, jivid, hivid, givid. Give it to me. Managed to get it, but evil. Fivid? Is that a word? That sounds like something. Civid. That could also be a word, but that just sounds like because of civic. Divid? Is that a word? Maybe that is a word. Divid. Is that like in relation to like division or something? Hold on. Zivid, wivid. Let's try divid. Is this a word? It is not a word on the list. All right. How about... Oh, vivid. I'm dumb. The word is vivid. Lol. Yep. Wah-wah-wah-wham. Divid is not a word. Thank you. Lip Puppet, welcome in, Dex. How are you? Give it to me. I love that, biscuits. I need to, with that, yes. Give it to me. That, I feel like that's gonna go with, I think, is it give? Yeah, give please. Give it to me. That is hilarious. I saw some people start with siren and then octal. Oh, that's actually really good. Then dumpy to get top 15 most common letters. That's so good. I usually do at least a do in story because it does all the vowels and then RST. And of well, Wheel of Fortune? Is that no. Wheel of Fortune is the horizontal wheel, right? And you guess the letters on the board. When you go to the the last thing, the letters they give you are R, S, T, L, N, E. So it hits all of those except for L. So I usually am like, is it an L? You are not dumb. You did so much better than I did. Well, I just feel dumb that I was like looking at all of them except the one missing letter. Like, I didn't even think about reusing one of them. Anyway. I was like, Ivid? What is this? Saying that so many times and not getting it. Honestly, could be better. Just came here to relax for a bit. Oh, good. Well, that's what we're here for. I love it here. Give it to me. RSTLNE is Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I always get that and Oh, I think I get The Price is Right confused because they have that giant wheel. And I always think, well, there is a lot of, like, luck. So is this... What game show is this? I was actually a huge fan of... As a kid, my favorite game show... Price is Right was cool. I always wanted to go on Price is Right. What show was that? Press Your Luck. There was a game show called Press Your Luck that is no more. But it had these things called whammies. That's now a chat command forever. I need to make that. Maybe. What should the command be? Big bucks, no whammies. Yes, I loved it. Hold on. Whammies. I was just about to name that show. Yeah. So, like, honestly, I don't even remember how that show worked. Like, perfect. This is exactly the screenshot you want for this. So, definitely a Poggers face. She's definitely Poggers. So you would, like, they would have, like, a button that they would press, and the little, like, glowing, it's right now around 4,000. It would, like, go around the board randomly, and they would hit a button, and it would stop. And so they would be like, no whammies, stop! And then, it would stop on a thing, but if it landed on a whammy, which are, if you can see, there are these, like, red characters, like that guy, they would lose money? You're speaking of a Minecraft enchantment table. I'm too young and non-American for this. I love the sequel show Whammy. Is that a thing? What is Whammy? Answer questions to earn spins. Spins earns you money or whammies. Winner had the most money. Yeah, and then, but so when it landed on a whammy, wasn't there like an animation it did? Like each whammy, it would then like a little small, not cartoon would play, but it was like animated. It would like move around. And I remember, I think that's the part that I loved, is I would be like, oh, these characters are so weird. But I loved that. They would like make fun of you, sort of. I need to find like an episode of this show. Whammy was the all-new Press Your Luck. Oh, no way. Digital whammies? CGI whammies? Yeah, it stole all your money. Yeah, that's right. What I'll do, maybe one day I can find like a really old episode and we can watch a little bit of it on stream. We'll react to it. We'll live reaction to Press Your Luck. They would also do, they would goof on you with physical gags. Yeah. I remember lawnmower clippings falling on somebody. Oh, no, wait, no way. The only whammy I know is a metal L-shaped rod with a screwing end and a plastic handle. That's true. Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. A whammy. Isn't that like the guitar? Whammy bar or something? Also, hold on. Nightbot. We need a gibbid to me. Give it to me. We'll hold on. Commands custom. The command will be. What is this emote? Give please. PLZ, all right. And then it's gonna do. There you go. So now. Gib. Oh, that's also good. But it won't. The problem is that this won't work if you type anything else. I don't think so. I could make it. Hold on. Oh, it actually does work. Oh, interesting. I didn't think it was gonna work if you had anything else with it. That may not have worked because I just did it. Try it again. Welcome to Pog Your Luck! Can we do that? Can we play Press Your Luck somehow? I could do like an overlay that looks like this. I could do an overlay that looks like this. And then... and then... How would... I need to figure out a way to play a game, but... that might be kind of fun. I could have, instead of whammies, I could be something else. I'd have to figure out a way to, like, have the wheel spin. I don't know. He just studied the non-random random shuffle of the wait, hold on. Oh, there was a guy. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see this. Whammy bar for a guitar. There we go. There was a guy that was made famous because they thought he cheated. He just studied the non-random random shuffle of the prize board until he had memorized it. That's crazy. I feel like I kind of heard that. That's crazy. I think there was a Price is Right contestant who had watched every episode like multiple times. Like it was his favorite thing, and he was able to guess, like if you've never watched The Price is Right, you come on down, and you go to the front with a bunch of people, and they'll show you some products, and you have to get close to the actual price of the product without going over. This guy knew down to the dollar, like, the different products. Like, it was crazy. He was like, he had watched the show for so long, and he was like, it's exactly this. And Bob Barker, who was the host, was like impressed, but he was like, how do you know? And he's like, I've watched every episode like multiple times. Like, I love this show. Whatever. And like, he ended up winning a ton, I think, from that. But he knew everything, like the price of everything, and it was kind of crazy. But I feel like happy for that person, because they, I mean, that was like probably a dream for them. I really wanted to go on The Price is Right, though, as a kid. I really wanted to play Plinko. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty well. Plinko was my favorite game. I wish... I've never had an opportunity to play a Plinko game. And I'm sure they have to be out there, right? Plinko was dope. I want Plinko. I want a marbles game, but it's actually Plinko. Like a marbles on stream, but just Plinko. If you guys, I keep saying Plinko. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Basically, the way this game was played is, before you'd actually like step up to this thing, they would show you a bunch of products, and the products, you would have to get close. Again, kind of similar thing. You'd have to get close to the price. Or no, they would. Okay, so they would show you a product, like let's say it's a blender, and they would give you two numbers or a number, and you'd either have to guess that the real price is either higher or lower than that real number. I think that's how that worked. And so they would show you a bunch. As many as you got right, you got Plinko pucks, I guess. I don't know what you'd call them. They're like little discs. You would then you would climb up the Plinko board. There's like a stairs on the back. And you would then be at the very top, like where it says Plinko. And you would have to put your disc in on any of the top row slots, and it would then just fall. But there are like little pegs. There are like little pegs in the way, so you don't know it's not going to fall just straight down. It's going to hit the pegs and kind of bounce around a little bit. And you're trying to get as much money as possible. And so, anyway, that's how it was played. But it's so much fun. And it was like kind of nerve-wracking watching the little disc like kind of jitter around and fall. It was so fun. At the time, the winner kept returning until they lost after that guy won like $100,000, which is a lot of money back in the day. I mean, I would take it now. They limited the amount of shows a contestant could be on. That makes sense. Adrian, welcome in. You had a wooden one, so I know that. Oh, man, that's amazing. What if I got a little Plinko board? What if that was a thing? Is there digital Plinko? What if we did a thing where that was like a way you could win a prize or something? And obviously instead of it being money. Because we don't have a lot of that. Oh, look at this. Digital Plinko. But I would need a custom Plinko game. Wait. Okay, here is a Plinko thing. It only has 5 options. Oh. Hold on. Okay, it's randomized. I feel like there is a... I mean, it's just a randomizer, I guess, but it's kind of fun, right? Is it really random, though? Let's see. Kind of. How does it decide? I've had it land multiple times on the highest one. I don't think this is a good one. Yeah, I don't think this is a good one. I've also landed on the same one multiple times. Anyway. I think it needs to be, like, wider, because it only had 5 columns. Pixel Plush has a Plinko game. Pixel Plush. Oh, games for Twitch. Does it actually do that? Twitch integrated password hacking game. That actually sounds cool. Oh, Plinko Bounce? Oh, I see. Oh. What is that? I want to learn more. Oh no! Biscuits! No! I think one of my coworkers made her own and used it at the end of the school year when she does the grammar games. That's honestly genius. Wouldn't be too hard to code one that is customizable if you know what you're doing. I definitely don't know what I'm doing. You can use physics and a pseudo-random algorithm to offset the initial state by millimeters. Yeah. No, thank you. Also, I don't know if this website is making my stream stutter. There's like snow falling. Type Plinko into your channel chat to drop your character to try and land in the center column. Mods can use Reset Plinko to restart the game or Q Plinko. Is this a... Oh, it's a browser source. Interesting. Interesting. I might look into this or something similar. I would love to figure out a way to do If there was some kind of like giveaway thing we could do where it would do like a Plinko thing, that would be kind of fun. Or if I somehow had like an actual Plinko board, and then there's like a couple different things that happen depending on which one you land on, something like that. That might be kind of cool. We'll see. Parachute drop game. Yeah, it is. I also might look into that too. I've seen people do a Plinko where you have to go as far left, and the further left, the harder the pegs become. Oh, I think that's meant to be an overlay minigame. Yeah, it's really cool. I was seeing that, and it looks like, kind of like it makes those like, I forget what those are called, where when you go to a stream and there are the like, Pokemon at the bottom of the screen with the different usernames, it kind of makes that. Azure! I too have been wanting to do that, but I want to fashion my own Plinko board with a pegboard. Oh, that'd actually be super smart. That'd be an easier way to do it, so you don't have to like drill holes into like a board. It already has like the pegs there. That's actually brilliant. Like you get a board and drop a token for oh yeah, and have to do a thing depending on where it lands. Yeah, I saw, well, there's a there was one that I saw that looks like you can buy that has a chalkboard. It's like at the bottom where the prize number would be normally on the Plinko board, it's chalkboard. And so you can write whatever you want on it. So it'd be like, there could be a cool thing like maybe, we could think of like what the different prizes could be based on. Now I want to add a Plinko board to my classroom wish list. Nice. I wonder, we could think of like some different. Hold on, let's look at Amazon real quick. Jet plays without glasses for. The problem is I'm nearsighted, so I'm actually fine. Like I can take off my glasses and read chat just fine. Emote only chat for 5 minutes. Yeah, stuff like that would be fun. I might have to add make Plinko to my project list that never is going to happen. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't. I mostly wear this for like when I drive and stuff, or if I need to read things from far away or whatever. But Tarzan free sub, it could be. Just I wonder how we would do that. Would it just be a random gifted sub, or that person gets a sub? Might get expensive fast. Apparently Amazon is selling a household version of the Price is Right Plinko board. Let me search for Plinko. They do. They have it for, oh wow, they have like a big version. The Price is Right version looks like it's a better size of like what would be. I could hold it up. It's 5% off, which is only $2 off. That's not a lot. By the way, Azure, how are you? You pop in, you peepo arrive, and then you drop some knowledge, and then you leave. It actually has the Price is Right branding, which is really cool. It even lights up. That's amazing. I'm gonna add this to a wish list, and I'll watch the price is right. I'll wait till the price is right. La. There's a home version of Skee Ball. When I added it to my wish list, it also showed me that too. They're gonna be like, wow, Plinko boards real popular right now for some reason. Not sure why. Goodbye again, Azure. We'll see you later. And even if we used, well, there's some other ones. And really, so the Price is Right official one has like prices at the bottom. We could just make it like, I'd either put a piece of paper on top of them, or we just know like this one means whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But I love that idea, though. Maybe doing some kind of... Maybe it's a point redemption thing, like you redeem... could be a point redemption thing, like play a game of Plinko, and maybe every time if you want multiple like pucks, you get to redeem it multiple times or something. Makes me think of a board game that is common here, but I don't know if it exists there. Let me see if I can tell what game this is. Stolen? Stolen? Oh. It's like shuffleboard. But it's Dutch, well, it's known as Dutch shuffleboard. We have shuffleboard. But this looks like different rules. I think the main difference is it looks like there's a point system. Like, depending on which lane it goes in. Is that how that works? Depending on which lane it goes in, you get different points. The main shuffleboard that I've seen is basically you're just trying to get it past a line without it falling over. Into like a pit. There's like a pit on the opposite end. And so if it goes over, you want it in between this like little area. But maybe there are points. The further it goes down the track, I don't actually know. I've never played like shuffleboard seriously. Blitz, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? It has been a while. But Plinko would be a fun way to review for tests with my kids. They drop the chip and the Plinko chooses the question. Oh, that would be a great way. That would be so much fun. Pronunciation is hard. Sholin. Shoot. Is it more of like... Is that more of like shoe or show? Sholin. Or... let's see. Let Puppet. Love you all. Well, I'm so glad you're here. If you would like a pistol, get in, punch your screen on the count of 3. 1 to 3. Wha bam. Shoe, not show. Okay, so Shulin or Shul Tafel. Shul Tafel. It's my closest attempt. Blitz, how have you been? You get points on which... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's actually kind of cool. I think... Is shuffleboard... okay, so the way shuffleboard here is played is, in the case you don't know, it's like down the track. It's kind of like curling, I think, where if you get... the further it goes, the more points you get, up to 3. But past 3, there's just a pit where you get 0. Tafel. Is table. Doing good. My Twitch was glitched, so I couldn't go on it. Oh, no worries. No worries, friend. We have just been chatting mostly game shows recently. Today turned into a game show talk stream. But we're going to be hopping into a game that we were playing called Return of the Obra Dinn. We'll probably, in like 10 minutes, we'll probably switch over. Curling is really fun. I've only been able to watch it. I've never been able to play, but it looks cool. I think it'd be fun. I don't think I'd be good at it, but I think it'd be fun to like... I think I would like it more than bowling, honestly. I'm not very good at bowling. One of the last times I bowled, I got a strike. And in celebration, did a fist pump, and I kind of did like a kick at the same time, like a little small kick. And I slipped. Like, as I kicked, my other foot slipped because the flooring is so like smooth or whatever. So I fell like immediately after that. It's very cool. Very cool. It's hard to explain pronunciation. It can be. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a weird. If you can spell it phonetically, sometimes it helps me. But I'm having so much fun. I don't want to leave. I know. But we're actually gonna get to like spoilery bits. I feel like the past couple streams haven't been too bad. But we're actually gonna get into like spoiler bits today because I think this is the last stream for it. I imagine we'll have like enough time to finish it today. So, but it's been super fun. What a fun game. Also, today has been fun. It's just been a great day chatting with you guys. I appreciate all of you for being here. Wait, I have an easy oh gosh, it's not this one. Yeah. This is a Welsh town, right? I have tried and cannot. I have attempted. I can't even. Yeah. I love watching those compilations of like weather person says this town name. I can't. And I think what is that actress's name? She was in A Quiet Place. She's married to Jim from The Office. What is her name? Chat, do you know? Hold on. Quiet Place. Emily Blunt. Is she from Wales? No, she was born in London. Maybe she has maybe she lives in Wales now or has a home there or something, but she was on some talk show and she said the name of the place. Maybe they asked her if she had a special skill or something. But I remember her saying it too. I think that explaining how to say see, the thing is the H silent in this word? Ertogenbosch will be much easier than whatever go. I feel like someone just got mad at their keyboard because they couldn't come up with a town name. It's like the name means like place of the end of the river of this. Yeah. That place name has two tones that English does not have. Oh, interesting. I remember reading what it meant. It's like a description, sort of. It's almost more descriptive of the place than like a name. What does it mean? It translates to St. Mary's Church in the hollow of White Hazel near a rapid whirlpool, and the Church of St. Tacilio near the Red Cave. So yeah. so there's that. Oh no, Gizmo. Don't bring that up. It's the new... Yeah, I did. I saw that, Gizmo. That was so cringe. That was one of the most cringe videos I have ever watched. Next to probably... the Imagine All the People from the COVID stuff from last year. Was that last year or was that 2020 still? That was 2020, right? I think that was early 2020, maybe. 2020 and 2021 just all blurred together, but I was like, I don't know. I did see that video, though. For those that don't know what we're talking about, there's I'm afraid to ask. There is just a very cringe video where it's she was on 90210. It's some, I don't know her name, but it's an actress. She was on 90210. But she she does like a poem that's basically like saying that if she were Putin's mother, things wouldn't have turned this way. It's real weird. It's incredibly cringe. It's like the ultimate try not to cringe challenge. It's just it in the same vein of the Imagine song from 2020. It's like really tone deaf and just absurd. But yeah. I don't know her name. I could recognize her maybe as being like a 90s actress, but I don't know if she's been in much recently. Anyway, we won't talk about politics and stuff, but if you want to watch something incredibly cringe, there's that. If you need a cringe break, feel free to get into that. But we're gonna go ahead and start heading into the game. So if you need to lurk or something, that is totally fine. I understand. I did not switch my HDMI though, so let me do that real quick. All right. After 9 a.m., I could record how to say my name and Den Bosch. Wait, why after 9 a.m.? Is this because you'll be asleep? You're going to sleep soon? Is that why? What happens at 9? Okay, we're at the title screen. I can at least switch it over here to not be spoilers. There we go. Oh, it's 2 a.m. I can't. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. We all turn into pumpkins at 9. No. What happens at 9? That's what it is. Chat isn't, you're not bots. You're actually just pumpkins. Makes sense. Oh, nothing. They'll just rob a bank. Okay, so I looked up who the actress was, and it wasn't the 90s 90210, but the newer one. Oh! Oh, really? Oh, it's even weirder. I have no clue who that person is. That's fair. I thought I had just heard... I didn't recognize her, really. But they were like, it's the 90210 actress. So I was like, oh, clearly they're talking about... I didn't even know there was a remake. It's so weird. I'm not a pumpkin, I'm a watermelon. That's fair. Okay. A sentient watermelon. Who knew there was a 90210 remake? Not I. I'm sure it was good, because I heard a lot about it. Yeah, they brought it back in 2008, and it lasted another 5 years. Wow. Can I be a mongoose pumpkin? Is that a thing? What is that? What is a mongoose pumpkin? Or... oh, wait. Is it... Why are there so many mongooses with pumpkins? Why are there so many... Wait. My brain died somewhere before today. Wait, Invader Zim? Oops. Okay, but if you search for mongoose pumpkin, there are just like so many there's so many pictures of here's mongoose with a bunch of with some pumpkins. Sometimes they're eating it, sometimes they're inside of it. Look at this. This is adorable. I've uncovered a different part of the internet that I was not expecting today. Look at this. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. It's a little mongoose pumpkin. Sapient means thinking, and sentient is complex thinking, but my brain is too liquid to remember the details. Hilarious. I did not know mongoose pumpkin was a thing, and now, yes, I am 100% definitely a mongoose pumpkin. Yeah, I don't know why it is, but there's like... Oh, those are meerkats? And why did this come up? Why is it then just showing me meerkats and pumpkins? You call that a mongoose? Those are... yes. Stock starches. I'm sure that's correct. Wait, why is it... Meerkats and mongoose are not the same, but here is a mongoose. This says confidently that this is a mongoose. So here, I offer you in its stead a mongoose and with a pumpkin on its head. If you're like, that's not enough, we need to see the mongoose's face. Well, then I offer you this. Then I offer you this. Here, you can see the mongoose now. So many. There you go. Look at all this. So much cute. 9 out of 10 impressed. Not gonna lie, there's a shocking number of photographs of mongooses with pumpkins. I know, that's... Dex! Good night, people. I'll sleep. Thanks, Jet. Those mongooses made me more calm and relaxed, too. Good, I'm glad. They are pretty adorable, no? I think so. Oh, mongoose is a type of Fred. Let me look what it is in Dutch. Fred? What's a Fred? Maybe he meant friend. Oh. Ferret, yes. A mongoose is a type of friend. I think we can all agree. Ferret. Goodbye, Dex. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. Mongoose. One of the first images when you just search for mongoose. Oh, it saved it as a webpage. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Someone told me this would work, and I'm not positive if it will. Whoops, not the right thing. It did work! I have to tell you guys something. This is when when you look up mongoose, this is one of the first images in Google. He looks concerned. He looks concerned. That face, it kind of, it's reminiscent to me of, you know that meme of the monkey puppet that's like looking away and he's looking forward and then he's looking off to the camera? There's so, it's like that face, sort of, the right one where the eyes are pointed to the camera. Friend, yes, it's a joke because fret is Dutch for oh, it is? So I say Fred. Ah, look at that. I like that. Look at that little ferret. I mean, mongoose. He just looks... He looks concerned. I like it, though. Oh, boy. This guy. This guy. I just... It's kind of adorable, too. We'll keep you around, mongoose. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick, and then we're going to hop into the game. We're in the last part of this game, and so if you don't want spoilers, totally understand. We're at the very last part of this mystery game. Very excited. So I'm going to go to the bathroom, and so if you need to stand up, stretch, do something, now it's time to do so. Get yourself some water or whatever. But we will be right back in a flash. All right, I'm back, and I think I just realized I probably left you guys in silence. I can still hear the Switch music even if I'm in a different scene. I don't think you guys can, so I think you guys have just been sitting there in silence. My apologies. Didn't mean to leave you there. But we're back. But we're gonna hop into the game. For those that don't know, we're playing Return of the Obra Dinn. We're in the last part. I need to change the category. We're in the last part of this game. There are a lot of, we're going to get into a lot of spoilers right now. There is, the general game, if you don't know, is that we are an investigator. We work for the East India Trading Company. A boat went missing, I think, and has, like, drifted closer to the shore at the very least. It's not at a dock or anything, but we found it. And we've been sent to investigate what happened to the people on board. There were 60 people, most of which are dead or missing. And so the way the game plays out is it's told in a non-linear fashion. We have a special watch that allows us to go through the memories of what happened aboard the ship. And we can we hop through the different memories. We're following like a book that somebody sent us. Somebody who was on the ship, the doctor sent us this book, and we've completed all of the chapters except for one, and he is kind of withholding the last chapter from us. Even though it's actually chapter 8 out of 10, he hasn't given us chapter 8 yet. We got to the point where we have solved every person that we can. And so now we can get... No, that's totally good. I love it. So now we can take we can take our boat back? Question mark? We'll figure out. But we're about to get to the part where it's like the very last part of the game. So you don't want anything spoiled. That was your warning. We'll be hopping into it here in just a second. But it's been super fun. Okay, on that note, I will go into lurk mode. Good luck finishing the game. Much love to you all. Catch you later. Panda! We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. The last chapter is secret because lore drop. Yeah, so I'm expecting that we're going to learn some stuff. There's like a couple of loose ends. And I think we're gonna learn a lot of stuff. So, excuse me. So here we go. I've so far put 14 hours into this. 58 out of 60 fates solved. I actually had a dream about this game. I'm about to sneeze. Thanks, Biscuit. And Steve, you said that too, but I saw the highlighted message. Thank you. I thought I unmuted myself at some point. Oh well. I thought I pushed the button, but maybe I pushed it twice or something. Yeah. We're at 58 of 60. What was I saying? Oh, my guess is that the last chapter takes place in the lazarette because the Captain Steward was last said to be locked in the lazarette, and we can't get in there. That's one place aboard the ship that we haven't been. The only other person that's alive is the third mate, and his thing is unknown. So we have 58 of 60 people, fates confirmed. Yeah, so all I know thus far, and I feel like we're going to uncover something, but like, from what we know of the ship, this chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Yes. Yeah, so we'll do this. Yeah, we know that part. So what we know from the story, this is going to be kind of, I'm gonna go through the whole book real quick. But the ship starts off over here. I actually have not really paid attention to this map very much, but starting off, they load aboard. People already start dying immediately. Getting crushed by cargo, someone trying to sneak aboard. Then as it continues, there's like an illness aboard. A couple people get sick and die, but it wasn't contagious, so I don't know why 2 people died. A cow was killed for meat. That was one of the chapters. Then things start to get a little crazy. Oh right, I thought it said where it was. Oh yeah. Whoops. Things start to get a little crazy. Somebody was murdered, this guy, by the second mate. We actually don't know really why he was murdered. Like, why didn't Nichols, the second mate, go from here to here? Maybe there's something. Is Nichols in this memory? He is not. But anyway, from here to here, Nichols kills a guy. And it's blamed on one of the Formosans. So this Formosan guy dies, even though he did not kill the guy in the previous part. Then they start to go. Is this when? Yeah. I'm curious what happens here. But some people start taking a like I don't know what you call that, but like a rescue boat or like a side boat, and try to leave the ship. Somebody dies here as well, and then we have the calling. This is where they get on their boats, and they get attacked by mermaids. Most of them die, but they escape. But one of the mermaids had a glowing conch with her. And it seems as though they take it. They take it with them. There's like a chest. I wonder. Wait, they don't take the chest with them, right? Because the chest is here, and it's like glowing. It looks like it steals the power of the mermaids or something. There's like all this energy flowing out of it. Is this guy a Formosan? Are these Formosans? No. They're Chinese, right? I think so. Or wait. Memories. Where's his... Oh no, he's Formosan. Okay. So the Formosans are there. That's right. And there's this chest, and at the very least, I don't know. I actually don't know if the conch was put in the chest or if it already contained it. I think the mermaids had it first initially. Anyways, but they start warning they end up making it back to the boat. Wait, and weren't they trying to escape? Hold on. Scroll back. Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. Good, stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn. It seems like they're trying to, like... to leave. Did they steal the chest or something? I can't remember if the chest is loaded onto... I don't know, actually. We'll figure some of this out, I bet. I just haven't paid attention. I've been so focused on their deaths. But anyway, Nichols makes it back, and I think he's the only one that makes it... Well, he gets back to the boat, and they shoot him. And so he dies. Then, so now the chest with the conch is on the ship, and then things start attacking the ship, and it seems to be some kind of curse, or the thing is cursed, or and maybe they're these creatures are trying to recover it. Unsure. But first, some people die via mermaids. I wonder if the mermaids are technically the unholy captives. But anyway, someone dies because of the mermaids. A couple of people die on the stairs. Someone gets stabbed by the steward. He's the guy who's still alive. And he's like, you're going to bring... What is it? Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. So I guess the mermaids. That's what he's talking about, right? So those are the unholy captives. He's saying that they're going to bring more danger to them, which happens. A giant storm occurs, and these crab soldiers appear. They're like people riding crabs with spears. The crabs can shoot out spikes. People are getting stabbed. It's crazy. And then a lot of people die this way. This is the guy that gave us bamboozle. I mentioned this earlier. Oh, interesting. They make for the lazarette. So they were trying to reach the people in, or the mermaids or whatever in the lazarette. I just realized that. So maybe it was the mermaids that bring about the curse. Interesting. But this guy gave me, because he gets spiked, and then he even pulls out the spike, and so I thought he died from, like, the blood loss of the spike, but then we went and followed it, and he's, like, leaning up against a wall, and he actually gets shot from the other side because they're shooting at one of the monsters. So this guy gave me a bamboozle. That's what I mentioned earlier. That guy gets stabbed. Then the doom happens. So first it was the crab people. Yeah, the bamboozle is real. Yeah. So first there were the crab people. Well, the mermaids, then the crab people. Then a giant squid attacks. There are people trying to escape the boat, but most of them get like drowned or they fell overboard. So assumingly they die. But a giant squid attacks. And some people get squeezed to death. Some people get torn apart, exploded, etc. A lot happens. That's chapter 7. Chapter 8 is the one that we don't know, called Bargain. And oh, it does say in the lazarette. Okay, so yeah, we do know that. And then Escape. So I didn't even realize that it said in the lazarette until now. In Escape, we have a mutiny aboard. And it seems to be like... It seems to be like this is happening very shortly after the squid attack. So I'm actually kind of curious about the timeline of chapter 8. But a mutiny happens. A lot of people are killed. They want to rise up against the captain. It said that they're like, what happened to the squid? The squid's gone. How did you kill the beast? And he's like, we didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. I think the captain is going to have made some sort of bargain, or something. I think my guess is that the captain or somebody, maybe he threw the shell back into the water, and that's why there's that glowing bit in the distance. Because in the last chapter, most everyone is dead. But in the last chapter, they say, Captain, open the door, kick it in, lest we break it down and take more than those shells. So those magic shells that they're talking. And then he says, you may take exactly what I give you. And he shoots one of them. And then he kills 2 more people. And then he kills himself. And so part of me is thinking that something big happens in chapter 8. Maybe we figure out that, like, did a couple people know about the shells beforehand? Is that the whole reason for the voyage of this trip? Or the people leaving? Or the reason why the passengers on board were even there? Like the Formosans. So we'll kind of figure this whole out. But we got to a point where it said, there's nothing else you can do aboard. So you need to head back. So we're going to head this way. I will say it makes me nervous that the guy who's here said that a storm is coming back. Or
we should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Since that means that, like, likely, I don't know, maybe it means that, something's coming. Oh. I just realized that it's getting darker with the ticking.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Oh, that's like, if you wanted to leave, is that probably, like, you could have climbed back up, maybe, if you wanted. Why is it ticking down? One week later. The Honorable East India Company, insurance agent for the good ship, Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. Damaged ship, damaged in squall, Atlantic, sunk in storm, Falmouth, payout claim 20,000. Cargo company, all cargo loss, payout claim 5,000. Cargo crown, all loss 3,000. Okay, yeah, so it's time, so you don't accidentally leave early. The captain, suicide gun, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 4, estate forfeited to the crown. William Hoscott, first mate, shot, gun by R. Witterell, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, estate fined, 25 pounds. Edward Nichols, second mate, shot, gun by C. Tan. Criminal findings, murder of crewmate 2, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estimated fine 100. Martin Perot, third mate, unknown. Findings of merit, extraordinary valor, exceptional performances of duty, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward 90 pounds. The fourth mate clubbed. We don't have to go through all this, but 15 pounds. The bosun. Findings of exceptional of merit, exceptional performance of duties. He was torn apart by a beast. The bosun's mate fell overboard. Estate unknown. Surgeon. Abandonment of crew and vessel. Estate awarded outstanding wages. Interesting. Surgeon's mate. He was decapitated. The carpenter speared. The carpenter's mate spiked. Estate unknown. The cook was struck. The butcher spiked, 40 pounds. The gunner, exceptional performance of duties. Gunner's mate. Murder of crewmate, estate fined. This is 25 ancient pounds, which is like 6,000 US dollars more. Yeah. Yeah, there's some inflation here. Let's see. The purser, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel. Continues. Passenger, no claim made of these. Abandonment of crew. Oh, and Emily Jackson did murder somebody. That's right. State fine, 10 pounds. Claude, no claim made. Trying to see if there's anything worth noting. Knifed. 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 35 pounds. 35 pounds, 35. So one of the people who gets a 25-pound claim, if he said he was the one who shot the cannon instead of the squid, he would be... Oh, wait, really? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Probably the guy who was crushed, maybe? That's interesting. Killed, illness. Okay. And a preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claim $29,285. Abraham Akbar. Oh yeah, crushed by beast. Findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties. The state awarded outstanding wages and reward 25 pounds. Yeah. So that's interesting. So he would have been fined. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Before we continue, I'm gonna refill my water bottle because my nose is kind of getting stuffy. And then we'll continue, and I want to be drinking something. So I'll just leave this on. It's gonna take me 1 second. I decided I would get a sparkling water. So that one. All right. Wanted to drink something while we do this. All right. All right. I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Well, kind of. We still don't know what happened in Chapter 8. Signed. The pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. One year later. Ooh.
Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello. Can you believe it? A package at this hour? Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
It's a horror game now. It feels like it.
I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Oh, wait. Oh, I was gonna say it's 10-1. But that's right. That'd be 10-5, but it'd be like chapter 10, part 5, or part 1. But that's not true because there was already a chapter 10, part 1. Anyway, lovely wife. Have to say, I know she sounds lovely. I got books. Such British. Seems cozy, but all right. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. Huh, I love the dust. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Anything else new? I can get rid of those bookmarks. Let's see if there's anything written on chapter 8. Nothing. Okay. Anything at the end? So wait, can I change? No, okay. I didn't know if I needed to change that he was dead now. All right, let's see what this is. A claw?
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right.
Here you go.
What are you up to?
Nothing good.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's a monkey? Is this Henry? This is the lazarette. Yeah, we're in the lazarette right now. Why did they shoot the monkey? Also, what is that? Oh, that's the, like... That's like his leash. Oh, it's like the monkey's paw. In the lazarette, a friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. There you are. Collect your things. Where is the key? To that door gone. There's no time. We need to go. Right. In you go. What are you up to? Nothing good. So, Paul Moss, who... Where does he die? He gets stabbed. Oh, that's right. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. I didn't even see that he was here.
A third shell.
Oh, there are multiple shells.
Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift it. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Mermaid with the shell. I'm actually... It looks like... Okay, so he died via burning. Looks like he stuck his hand into this thing. Did we say how he died yet? No, okay. So the third mate... Oh, wait, we can't mark... That was... Yeah, okay. He was spiked. Ah, okay. So there. Okay, I actually didn't notice that we started with part 5. Okay. Ah. Is that a mermaid? It is that thing.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all! Ah!
This is the captain. Wait, what's here? What is that? A hat. That's his hat. This guy, he's holding... Oh, he pulled the conch out of the, this thing. Is this like a portal, sort of? Is that how that works? Is this the bargain that he's making? Captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble, I'll say.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Gosh. I suppose I don't blame him at this point. What else are you gonna do? Anything going on inside? Nothing else has changed. This is the spear that he uses to kill that one. Unholy creatures' defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. Now this guy.
What's this? Quicksilver. Ah! 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 Herre min Gud!
God in heaven. But why does he do that? Like, what compels him to reach in? Nothing else is going on. I feel like, is there some folklore with the chest or the conches or something that they know? Because I feel like there are several times where people have reached inside, and I'm always like, why? And it just looks good. They're like, I just want to reach, I just want to stick my hand into Mercury. Or some kind of portal. He was burned, I think is how that works. We said that with the other guy. Well done. All fates correct. Yay! He burned to death. Was spiked by a terrible beast. Look at that. Complete. I'm very happy with our things. From the new what the shell did. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I guess he burned. I mean, he burned his hand our arm. And did that. Oh. Now I can take the shell myself. I wonder if, like, we get a package and one of the shells are inside. So we know one. He threw some of them into GG. He threw the shell. One shell I think is overboard because you see that like thing in the ocean sparking. And he says he threw them overboard. But I wonder if there were like if one survived out there somewhere. Like where's this one? Because they locked this door. I guess we'll see. Burn the... I know, right? Just burn it all down. Oh, I see. The end. I like that we got up and put it in our bookshelf. For his dad! The shell in the ocean is one of the mermaids who showed the boat home, as Martin asked in the bargain. I see. Oh, he was talking to the mermaid. I see. Interesting. Because, yeah, he gives it back to the mermaid. I think the reason the mermaid's attack is because of Formosan's had the shell in the chest. I do recall in one of the early chapters, you can find the room with the chest, and there's a shell inside. Like the drawer is open and the shell is there. So maybe they were carrying it, and that's why they already had one of the shells. And when they leave, they were carrying the thing. Apparently there is on YouTube there is like a mini doc about this game that talks about how difficult it was to translate it. I think in third chapter you can see it where the murder happened. Yeah, I think that's right. I remember walking into one of the rooms and I was like, oh, the shell is in this chest. That's interesting. So good, though. I loved this game. And I guess the captain... I assume the captain killed himself because of the deaths that he was responsible for. And also his wife died. And I guess maybe he knew there was no way out because of the people who were mutinizing. Ismail, thanks for those GGs. We did it. We did it. Game complete. And I feel like I can say very confidently that I did so with minimal guessing. Like very, very minimal guessing. And I like that. I like games and mysteries where you can actually figure things out. Excuse me. Tubi! Welcome in, how are you? They just finished a really fun and difficult mystery game. I like games that you can actually, there's a mystery and it's possible to figure this out. I mentioned yesterday that a couple of mystery games we played a long time ago that I loved. The Famicom Detective Club games. They're both really good visual novel mysteries, but the first one I think I like better because you can actually figure out the ending. Like, or you can actually figure stuff out on your own. There's like enough clues there. Whereas I feel like in the second one, there's a bit of that for most of the game, but at the end they kind of give you a couple of like late game twists that are like, wow, there was nothing that pointed to this. And so it's sort of like you wouldn't be able to actually figure out anything really until the very end when they tell you that thing. Captain killed himself because he failed his task. Even after the bargain, the first and second made mutiny thinking they could steal the shell, which was overboard. Yeah, like he was kind of in a rough spot. It's always good when I come in when everything is already over. Well, you can still technically play this game, and it's a very fun game if you want a mystery game. But very difficult, but I loved it. So good. And I feel like there were times that it made me feel smart when I solved something. I think probably the smartest I felt maybe was this was yesterday. After a while, I mean, it took me a bit, but actually figuring out those last crewmen that I couldn't figure out, realizing that I could go to a memory where one of them was still alive and looking for their bed. I think that, and like trying to see if I could find their hammock. That was like, that made me feel smart. I don't know why chapter 3 exists. Which one is that? You look very smart too. It might be the Pikachu onesie. It's actually, it looks similar. It's actually, do I still have this over here? Nope. That's funny. It's actually Beamo Teemo from League of Legends, but it does kind of look like Pikachu since it's yellow and black. But it's a bee. It's a little bee. But I actually really wanted to play Detective Pikachu at some point. Apparently, the game is still getting a sequel, which I'm excited about. Supposedly the movie is not, though? Question mark. But actually, you solved the 4 hardest without hints or guesses. Yes. Oh no, you don't have to apologize. I want to make sure you knew who it was. He's really cute too. Yeah, he's adorable. I loved this game. This was so much fun. I'm glad I got to play it on stream, and I don't know, just figure things out. It stretched my brain. You had to really be like almost like a crime scene investigator, sort of in a way. I really want them to make more games like this, where it's sort of like you're just kind of left to your own devices to try to guess like what happens, what occurs, and you can make mistakes, and you have to go back and figure out where you went wrong. And like the guy who I thought died by being spiked really gets shot with a gun later, or like right when he's dying, he gets shot with a gun. So you're like, oh, okay, so that's how he died. That was a twist. I bet it, and I think now, had I just looked harder, I would have probably realized, oh, he died via a gunshot, when I just thought he like, I thought like, cause he's kind of like holding his chest. And I thought that was because of like the blood loss or whatever, but no, it's because I should have paid more attention. Duh, my downfall. But anyway, what a fun game. Such a fun game. And that last bit didn't take very long. Let's swap to here. Hold on. Actually, we had to swap back. Because I have to turn off that sound. We go here. We play music. So fun. It's honestly, I think, one of the best mystery games I've played. I really, want more games in that style. So good. I'm so glad I played this. I almost don't want to delete it off of my Switch, but I have no reason to play it again. Wait, the fastest speedrun is like a minute because of a glitch? Hilarious. I wonder how, like, that's so interesting. They just, oh, I just noticed this is covering me. I guess they just, I don't know. They just are able to teleport to the very end or something. Wow. So fun. Part of me wants to kind of start the triangle strategy demo, but I think we'll wait for next week for that. I think that's probably, yeah, we probably wouldn't get too far, or it'd take us longer to get some into it, so we'll probably just stop there. But wow, what a fun game. This was honestly, like, such a gem, and I'm glad we got to play it. Yeah, post it in Discord. I'll watch it after stream. Because that sounds ridiculous that someone was able to do that. Man, all right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end here. It's 3 hours in, a little bit of a shorter one. Granted, I usually try to hit at least 3 hours of a stream, so it's like decently, there. But we got to talk for quite a bit, and we got to play the game. He also did the logic for all 60. Nice, that's awesome. I feel very good about that. I wanted to do that instead of like brute force my way through towards the end. But man, so fun. This is just so good. I loved this game. But that'll probably be our stream for today. Tomorrow we will be back with Ace Attorney. We're going to try to see how far we can finish the case. I would like to try to get it done because I'm not sure when the next time we'll be playing Ace Attorney is. But let's see here. Oh, Talinus is on. He's playing Elden Ring. Let's raid Talinus. We actually don't get a chance to raid him all that often. He's Australian. And I guess, it's pretty early on in his Saturday, so that's why he's up. But let's go ahead and raid him. We don't get the chance to. This is the guy, Talinus, if you guys don't know. We played, It Takes Two with him. It's so much fun. He's great. He's been a friend of the channels for a while, and we love him. Gizmo, have a good night. Everyone, thanks for being here. TV, Steve, thanks for chatting. And everyone else who's lurking, I appreciate it. But before we go, let me just give out a couple of thank yous. One, Opons, thanks for redeeming. Get cozy, appreciate it. Gizmo, thanks for resubscribing. Thank you so much for 6 months. That's crazy. And Steve, thanks for the tier 2 sub. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out during this game and chatting with us. I've enjoyed it. But everyone, have a great night. I need a raid message set up. I've thought about that. I was watching somebody who just have their raid commands. Thus far we tend to just give fist bumps. That always just seems like a safe bet. But I need a phrase. I need a good catchphrase. But okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna go hang out with our buddy Talinus. He is playing Elden Ring. I don't know how far he is. We'll kind of see, but we'll give it. What is your raid message? We don't really have one. I need to think of one. But for now, what you can do is give some fist bumps. He'll know. Runner! We make it up as we go along, it's true. But maybe I should have a, default one. That might be nice. But anyway, thanks again for hanging out with me today. I really appreciated it. Tomorrow will be the last Jet Lounge for a bit. We're going to be playing Ace Attorney. Again, in March, we're going to be doing a trial run of just Animal Crossing on Saturdays. And then from there, we'll kind of decide, do we continue Saturday streams? Do we cancel them? We'll kind of see how it goes. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. I might try... Part of me is like, should I move my desk? Should I swap my desk out? That might be a project for me. Though, I'm going to have to... One of my monitors is like in the wall, and it'll be too short for this one, so I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'll figure that out. That's for me. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye! I forgot to hit the button. Bye-bye!